Hello everyone, my name is Sarada Karthik and today I'm going to be talking about stress and how to make stress your friend. You must be wondering, how can you make stress your friend? Well, I hope you change your mind at the end of the presentation. Um, so now first, let me make a confession. I always thought that stress was harmful for your body, and I have made presentations in the past talking about how stress was negative. Now I want you to make a confession. Now, have you ever experienced relatively little or moderate stress in the past few days?
Yes, I had an essay to write that was due on Friday, and I was feeling stressed out about that.
And how did your body react to that?
Well, I was tired a lot, and I felt a little overwhelmed at the time.
Now let's talk a little bit more about stress. So you see the stress right in the middle, and there are many other words written. Ajay, can you read those words for me, please?
Commitment, worry, urgent, important, responsibility, deadline, and problem.
So in short, stress is any outside force or event that has an effect on your body and your mind. Let's talk a little bit about symptoms of stress. Here are some of the physical symptoms. Physical symptoms would be headache, neck pain, fatigue, heart pounding very fast in a stressful situation, heavy breathing, overeating or skipping meals, yelling, fighting, crying. These are some of the physical symptoms. The mental symptoms of stress would be difficulty concentrating, increased errors, poor decision making, anxiety, and long-term stress that could lead to depression. So I feel that a lot of psychological and physiological problems arise from stress. So when you bottle up stress over a period of time is what leads to many psychological and physiological problems in a lot of high school teens. Now, let's talk about, can stress be positive or negative? Is it doing something right for you or wrong for you? Is it good or bad? Now, I'm going to start an activity. So what I want you to do is I want you to count from 200 to 1 backward as fast as you can. Are you ready? Start. Faster.
96, 97, 91,
Faster,
98,
faster, faster. You have 5 minutes. Stop. So, okay. Now, how did you feel as you were counting backward? How was your body reacting to the negative comments I gave you?
I was feeling a lot of pressure, and I think I started breathing a little faster too.
Ajay, how did you feel as you were counting?
I felt my heart pounding faster and faster.
And were you thinking about something when I asked you about the numbers? Shruti?
Yeah, I was thinking about how to put them in the right order and the sequence and everything.
There you go. So your brain was actually doing something. So what if we view stress in a positive way, that your body was energized and preparing you to meet the challenge? If your heart was pounding heavily, it's preparing you for action. And if you're breathing heavily, you're getting more oxygen to your brain. Recent research on stress. Researchers estimated that over the 8 years they were tracking death, 182,000, that is about 20,000 a year, of Americans died prematurely not from stress but from the belief that stress is bad for them. If this estimate is correct, stress would be the 15th largest cause of death. Another study that was done on teens by the American Psychological Association, it was called the Stress in America survey, found that 30% of teens reported feeling sad or depressed because of stress, and 31% felt overwhelmed. Another 36% said that stress makes them tired, and 23% said they've skipped meals because of it. There was another study done at Harvard University, and it revealed that people who view stress response as helpful and healthy were less stressed out, less anxious, and more confident. Another study shows that stress can make you social. How can stress make you social? To talk about that, we need to understand about a neurohormone called oxytocin, and it has another nickname, and it's called the cuddle hormone. Oxytocin is also called as a stress hormone, and many of us do not know about that it's called a stress hormone. Our pituitary gland, which is situated in our brain, pumps this hormone as a part of the stress response, thus helping us to get support or motivating us to get support. When you reach out to others to either seek help or support, or if you help others, you release more of this hormone. This hormone is also known to strengthen your heart. Now, in this graph, you can actually see the different types of stress. You have the performance level and stress. So can you tell me, where do you see optimal performance here from the graph?
Right in the middle of the graph.
So in the middle of the graph, where you see eustress, it says it's the optimal performance. You feel energized, focused, work feels effortless. So most of the students, most of us, I think, are in this middle part where we feel our performance is optimal. But when we bottle up stress and we don't act upon the stress when it's moderate, it leads to distress. It leads to a lot of long-term psychological and physiological problems. This is a very important part now. How can we manage stress? If you look at that, have a cup of positivity. That's very important. On a daily basis, I think we need to follow a few things. Always view stress in a positive way. Make it your friend. Always think stress is good for me. Be assertive. The positive attitude toward yourself and others matter a lot. Get organized. Sleep well and eat healthy. Manage your time well. Use a planner to plan your week's activity. Use ventilations, such as writing a diary, exercising, talking to your friend, keep breathing, or any form of activity that helps you. Set realistic and short and long-term goals. Focus on the solution and not the problem, and care for others. Live an attitude of gratitude and be grateful for what you have. But most importantly, keep smiling. Conclusion. When you choose to view your stress response as helpful, you create a biology of courage, and you are saying that you can trust yourself to handle life's challenges, and you are remembering that you don't have to face them alone. Now, think about how you can turn stress into your friend. What can you change in your daily routine and actions that would allow stress to be a positive force in your life? So if you have to give an exam, before giving an exam, take a few long breaths and tell yourself that I'm stressed out, but this stress is good and I'm going to do a fantastic job. The stress is going to help me perform well. And thank you for listening. Always remember, challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Always think positive and make stress your friend, and stay healthy. Thank you.